study composition here as a student means, in some sense, that you have this remarkable range of instructional types and characters to work with. We're kind of in a golden age of faculty. We have extraordinarily distinguished teachers of composition, including 2 Pulitzer Prize winning composers. It's a very special place.
As I began to investigate the music of the composers on faculty, it was clear that there was nowhere else that I would rather be than at the Yale School of Music Composition Department.
I had the wonderful opportunity to study with Martin Bresnick, who was visiting Harvard as a guest. And so the opportunity to continue that dialogue within a program where I could be part of such a supportive and positive community seemed to me to make total sense.
We try to let students choose their own teachers and move freely from studio to studio. It's a very congenial and collegial environment with, I would say, a very high morale about creativity and productivity.
Martin Bresnick, he's created an environment of composers who are very different one from another, and so there's a lot of cross-pollination of ideas and also respect. And I think that's something that you sometimes don't find in other universities.
The relationship between the composers in the program is one of tremendous give and take. They teach each other in a very fascinating, interesting way. But if you expand beyond that, the number of performers who have formed human and musical relationships with our composition students is uncountable. I mean, it's everybody.
There's always an open door here for ideas and to consider things and to talk about them. And that's only limited by the composer's imagination and willingness to go 50 feet in that direction and find out what's going on.
Yeah, let's go again right on D. I feel it really brings all these different elements together that I'm interested in, the rock music, jazz music, early music, romantic music, all of that.
The projects really are just limited by what the students really want to do. I mean, some composers use amplification, some people use electric guitar, or some people use non-Western musical instruments, some people use a string quartet.
One of the nice things about being here at Yale is there's a huge variety of things that are in the air. I actually come here to the Yale Art Gallery often to gain inspiration. I've done a lot of works that have been informed by visual art.
I live not far from the university, but when I walk from my house past Center Church, where Charles Ives played throughout his whole time here at Yale, I think to myself, this is where American music really began in some important ways and where it continues in every possible good sense of that word.